Hey, this is Jamie Wolf. Have you ever struggled because you were just about to hit a goal and somehow you just couldn't break through? Time and time again, you set a goal for yourself, business goal, and you worked like a dog and you just didn't get there. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted. My phone's been ringing and things have been dinging. And anyway, so if that's you, and I would venture to say that a lot of people have experienced that frustration, here's a couple of quick tips and things that you can do so that you break through next time and you hit the goal that you've been trying to get. So, the first thing I want you to think about is reframe how you're feeling a little bit, because I know you might be really tired and exhausted and it's frustrating and you're thinking about giving up. Understand that in order to go to the next level, no matter how high you've gotten already, that to go to the next level, you have to grow to the next level. So here's what I want you to do the next time you're going for a goal and you're getting pretty frustrated and you're feeling, all those wall kicking moments. Just start celebrating and get kind of giddy, because understand that when you're feeling all of that pushback, it means you're almost there. So rather than feel frustrated and feel exhausted, take some extra excitement that you're growing through the next level, that this has been a learning curve so far and that you're just about to get there. So the next thing is, if you've ever been to London and you've ridden the tube and the door's open and you're going to get out, you hear that wonderful, and I wish I could do the British accent. I'm not even going to punish you by trying. But you hear that phrase, mind the gap, mind the gap. And so I think many of us have the tendency, when we're overachievers and when we're pushing really hard and we've set a goal, that what we focus on is the big gap that's the difference between where we are and where we're going. And each time we achieve something, we don't even stop to celebrate it or acknowledge it. We just look at how far else we need to go. And that can get really exhausting. That's like climbing the stairs 4 steps at a time, and then 5 steps at a time, and 6 steps at a time, and eventually you're just going to fall down, right? So instead of minding the gap and feeling like you're overwhelmed and almost to the point of inertia, that it's just too big and too much and you can't get there, I want you to take time to focus on and be grateful for all the things you have accomplished already. There's a good chance that you've had a team, a support system around you that's been helping you get where you're going, whether you're the CEO and you got all sorts of middle managers helping you, or you're in a network marketing company and you've got a team, or you're in sports and you've got a team, or whatever it is, or even a family member and you got your family around helping you get where you're going. Celebrate them and celebrate what you've done, because they're watching you. And so they want to know how you're going to handle getting to the next level, because you're giving them permission to go after their dreams too, right? So you're giving them permission to handle with grace, if you will, how you're going to set goals and achieve them. So rather than minding the gap, just focus on doing the do. Do the thing that you need to do right now, right today. Focus on that. And then when you take that step, you're going to land on that solid platform, right? And so then the third thing is, say what you're doing, the goal that you're trying to hit, has some dependencies. In other words, there's other people involved and you can't move forward unless they move forward. And say you actually need them to make a decision. You've made them an offer, you've presented them with an opportunity, and for you to hit your goal, you need some people to buy into your vision and come on board with you. And they indicate that they want to, and they indicate that they're thinking about it or they like it, and so you're getting pretty hopeful that, hey, I've got all these people coming on with me. And then they come back to you and they go, well, I talked to my neighbor and he says this is a dumb idea. I talked to my brother and he says it's a bad investment. I talked to my spouse. She says we don't have the money. I talked to, Joe Blow, and I don't think I have the time. Are you going to be the person who lets other people influence your behavior and your action and your activity? Because that's what those people just did. And so here's the thing. I don't want you to say this out loud, because it's not very nice and it's not filled with grace, and we want to be filled with grace. But you can think to yourself, of course you think that way. because that's why you're in the situation. That's why you were open to making more money or open to a new business idea, is because you're not where you want to be right now. And you know what? You're never going to get where you want to be if you're always letting other people make decisions for you and you're not independently standing on your own 2 feet, assessing what you're capable of and where you want to go and what you're going to do to get there. But I want you to preserve the relationship. I don't want you to act that way or say that to anybody. You can just say, it's cool, thanks very much, and move on. But the thing, again, is remember that there's other people watching you as a leader. And so to be the leader, you're not going to let those people bring you down. You're going to keep your energy really high, your posture really strong, your belief really solid. You're going to keep casting the vision. And when you do that, you are going to attract people to you who don't let other people influence their decision, because you're not being the person who lets other people influence your decision. And you know what? When you have that stand, you're going to get to your goal. So again, please remember that it's super, super normal to be setting goals and to feel very frustrated because you got so close again and again, you didn't make it. But when that happens to you, I want you to remember it's a learning curve. You're not going to get to the next level until you grow to the next level. And when you're feeling this little level of frustration or maybe huge frustration, just celebrate that and know that it means that success is right around the corner. Don't mind the gap. Be grateful for the success you've already had. Put your head down, take that next step onto that solid platform and just do the do right now. And before you know it, you'll have arrived at your destination. And then finally, people are watching you. So be the leader who does not let other naysayers affect your behavior, your work ethic, or your decision making. If they want to let other people affect their decision making, that's fine, that's their business, but that's not you. So if you found any value in this at all, which I certainly hope that you did, just some quick tips to reframe and refresh and shift where you're thinking so that this week when you set that goal, you're going to hit it. And you're going to celebrate, right? You're not just going to instantly move on to the next goal. You're going to take a minute or 2 or 5 to celebrate and to thank all the people around you who helped you get where you're going. And if you found value in this, please go ahead and click the link. I've got a free report of 10 tips to getting unstuck when you're feeling stuck, which we all feel stuck from time to time. And it's at the end of a great big long report that I put together for you. So as you're evaluating different business options, that you've got some real world data, because I like data. I like making objective, not subjective decisions, right? That's why I don't let other people influence my decisions. Go with the data and go with the numbers. And I hope that's all helpful to you. Talk to you again soon. Bye.